Oh, and welcome to another one of my videos. And in today's video, it's going to be Die of a Gold Coin Dealer, although I do trade other things. It's a bit strange. I tried to film this earlier. I just didn't have the cognitive capability, and I've perked up a bit since I tried to film it. I just couldn't say what I wanted to say, and in the end, I canned it and just went, nah, this ain't going to work today, which is frustrating because I had a bit of a streak going on. I hate losing streaks, but it does happen. There's not a lot you can do about it. It turns out I sold a few things, and it's all hunky dory, which is great for me. So let's go through what's happened this week, what's happened this month. It's been a strange one. It's something that typically I find January to be quite a good one for me. People tend to get their Christmas money and they come in and say, oh, I've got a bit of spare cash. Maybe they didn't spend everything. Maybe they didn't spend their Christmas budget. Maybe they've been given some money, and it's usually quite a good time. In terms of what I've sold, it's actually been very low. Apart from the past hour or two, it's been a very poor month in terms of sales. Margin has been fantastic. I've done very well in that side of things, but January is always a funny one because I need cash flow and I need it quick. And it always leaves you kind of on edge because someone might try and take pot shots at you. I've had so many people message me about selling. Not all deals I concluded on. There was one deal that it's from a gentleman that I bought sovereigns from. You would have seen him on this channel. Dealt with him over many years. He had two proof 2002, two times 2005, two times 2022 memorials, a 2017 that was tarnished, and two 1 ounce proof swan coins. I really wanted them. But when I looked at the numbers, the job lot price he wanted, I thought it was too high. I said to him, I'd offer you. It was about not. It wasn't quite 10%, maybe 8% less, 7, 8, 9%. He respectfully declined, which is fair enough. I wish him well. I hope he sells it. But for me, I just didn't think there was enough in it. The price he wanted was the price I thought I would get, unless I put it into grading. And if I put it into grading, I'm then losing a considerable amount of money and time. I say considerable amount of money. It's more the time aspect. I've parked that money for a long time, and it might not even work in my favour. So that one didn't work. It's okay. That happens. Like sometimes when it comes to you, you just gotta accept that's how it is, and there'll be other deals on the horizon. So there was another deal that was meant to come in today that got pushed back due to a misunderstanding between myself and a gentleman. We'd agreed a day. I just thought he was gonna come on the day. He messages me saying, "Oh well, it's not happening because you haven't messaged me." And I went, "Oh, I thought you were just gonna come." So just a case of wires crossed. He's gonna come tomorrow. There is some other stock coming in tomorrow as well. I've also got stock lined up via the gentleman in Glasgow. The reason this video is going to be a lot different from the one I was going to put out earlier is because I looked at my my pot of coin. I looked at the coffers and I was like, my obligations. Once I've paid everything out, I'm kind of in a bit of trouble here. I've got it written down, but there's other things written on, including a client. So I need to put this in the shredder. Um, yeah, I looked at it earlier and I thought I can't fund my obligations, not really. And within a space of a couple of hours, I've gone from I'm in trouble to I've just sold 7.5K worth of stock. And that's not a go me. It's a humble brag, you know. It's that's the nature of the beast. Sometimes I won't sell anything for a long time. For the most part of this month, I haven't sold much. And then today, it's come thick and fast. But what's happened at the start was I had high margins, very low turnover, and that's problematic in itself. A lot of people think, oh, higher margins are better. It's not. You need both. You need margins and turnover. And today I've had lower lower margins, higher turnover, and it's balanced out. I'm not complaining at that. If anything, I'm relieved that I can now fund the Glasgow guy, and once I funded the Glasgow guy, I can then fund the other orders that may come in as soon as I've sold what he sold me. And I've still got a load of things intact that I haven't even moved. So the graded coins, I haven't sold one of them yet. I haven't listed them. I'm going to dig in deep and I'm going to try and hold on to them. I'm going to try hit my target for this month without digging into some of the graded coins. If I can do that, I can coast through February. Will it happen? I don't know. I've got an aggressive target for when I'm trading, the pro rata target I put out on New Year's. I'm not sure I'll hit it. I'm going to give it my bloody best shot because I think it's doable. And I think it's something where I've been trading so long and I'm now buying more from auction. I think the auction lots will push me over the line on that one. Don't know. Some days you go to auction, you don't win anything. Other days you go to auction and you do very well, both in terms of what you buy and also the margin that's locked in. I've had a very good run of late concerning auctions. So I'm kind of hoping that if I can sort out this month, next month I know I'm at auction. And if I can keep the graded coins, between the graded coins, the stamp orders that I've got lined up already in terms of my regulars and also the auction, I think I'll be there or thereabouts in terms of my target. And then March onwards is future me problem. So yeah, it's been a weird one. Today's completely changed the complexion of my month for the better. I certainly can't complain. Now, in terms of what else I'm going to be doing, I've got a bit of stamps. I've got some barcoded stamps coming in. There's a fairly hefty margin in the barcoded when they come in, and then I'm going to try and move the harder to move bits. I do have some silver bits from the other day that I can move. I've sold some of the QBs. I've got a couple left. Tell a lie, I haven't sold some of them. I've sold 23, I think. I've got 7 left. So that's not that bad. The 1 ounce coins I haven't touched. The bars I haven't sold yet. It's on my side. That's why I'm looking at it. And the copper I'm putting to one side for now. I'm going to bench that because I want to focus on other things. So I don't mind holding on to those copper bits for a while. I did sell some copper earlier, but from a different supplier. So in terms of the gold price, typically I'll talk about the gold price. It's dropped down below again. I think 2.2 is going to be, if they can break 2.2 in terms of pounds, I think it will hold it. Now that's all come about because of the incompetency of the current government, and they are incompetent. I don't care if you're left or right; it doesn't matter. You need competent people in office. I don't think they are, and I think they need to sort their boat out, because if they don't, it's going to cause more issues for UK PLC. I can't talk for the rest of the world. I can't talk for our friends abroad, whether that be in Europe, Australasia, or North America. Not trying to miss anyone out. There's people who watch from all over the world, but I can only focus on the UK side of things. So yeah, I think there's going to be more pressure on the gold price to go up, just due to how incompetent the government is. Their plan of growing the economy whilst borrowing, and that will fund the future growth. I said it wouldn't work when they said it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work in the future. They need to tear up what they've written. They need to go again. But if they go again, it's going to push the price up because there's going to be more uncertainty in the market. That's my view on it anyway. If you disagree with me, it's okay. I'm not a professional economist. I'm just one guy. I was going to say I'm just a boy who trades gold. I'm in my mid-30s now. I'm just one guy who trades gold, and I see the trends and I call it how I see it. It's a shame. I really wish the government can get on top of it, but I don't think they can. Anyway, I think that's it from me. I'm glad I can put the video out. I'm glad it's actually worked out in my favour. Now I'm just filling 20 seconds worth of time. So if you want to switch off now, it's completely okay. And to the gentleman who very kindly sent me €20 to buy myself a pint, thank you. You didn't have to do it. I really appreciate it. I was really humbled someone sent me €20. That's quite a sizable amount, But yeah, I did have a beer. I had a Vice beer. So thank you very much. Take care, guys. Bye.